Everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 20th of July 2022. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. And so guys, President Mnangagwa is called on Zimbabweans to register in their numbers and ensure a resounding victory for the ruling Zanu PF party during next year's harmonized elections. Speaking during an impromptu address to thousands of Zanu PF supporters who thronged Mutare Airdrome to welcome him and see him off after commissioning an asset-line gas plant at Verify engineering premises at Feruka. President Mnangagwa says Zanu PF is the only party with a reputable track record of liberating this country as well as defending its territorial integrity and sovereignty. Every 5 years, we go back to the electorate to seek their mandate to govern the country. We are preparing for the harmonized elections, and we should not forget that a lot of people were killed and managed to liberate this country. We should register in our numbers and vote overwhelmingly for the ruling party. Your vote will help to safeguard our independence as well as move forward in developing this country, he said. President Mnangagwa said the former colonial master Britain and its Western allies were not relenting in trying to reverse the gains of the liberation struggle by working with puppets in the opposition parties. Our former colonial masters are not happy that we are now an independent nation, and they are working with some puppets in our midst to unseat the ruling Zanu PF. They were not happy with the land reform program, but we will not relent in defending our independence and freedom. The liberation struggle was not a straw in the park. Blood and sweat were shed, but when we go for the harmonized elections, we should use our pens wisely and vote for Zanu PF. Voting does not require any sweat or blood, so we should ensure a big turnout, he said. President Mnangagwa said the country was making huge strides in ensuring self-sufficiency in all spheres of life. Or the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, we do not have adequate oxygen gas stocks in the country, and our detectors had already predicted doom for Zimbabwe. They were saying at least 3 million Zimbabweans will succumb to the disease. This seriously troubled us, and I summoned higher and tertiary education, innovation, science and technology development minister, Professor Amon Murira, and instructed him to gather our scientists to produce our own oxygen. This resulted in the birth of the medical oxygen plant at Feruka. For the past 2 years, when we were grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic, only 5,500 people died because of the disease, he said. Although their deaths pained us, we thank God that the expectations of our detractors were a nullity. Instead, high death rates were recorded in those foreign countries, and they are now approaching us to inquire on how we managed to contain the pandemic. President Mnangagwa said COVID-19 also brought with its new cough strains, which the government tackled head-on. I asked Professor Murira to work with local scientists to find medication for the new cough strains, and they executed the task so well. They worked with the National Biotechnology Authority to produce our own cough syrup in 8 months. He said gone are the days where the country's resources were looted by foreigners. The country's resources belong to Zimbabweans who should fully benefit from them. We have no say in foreign resources, so let us join hands to develop our nation, leveraging on our God-given resources, said President Mnangagwa. And only the days are gone whereby our foreigners benefit from our country's resources. And he's saying this in Mutare, and whereby my diamonds are Mutare. My diamonds are benefit. The locals I benefit as Zimbabwe. Dai Mutare in Dubai. Tinga dai takatova ku Harare takati know what we are now relocating to Mutare because Ndoko Kwane, the new capital. Actually, the new capital city of Zimbabwe, because of better roads, because of infrastructures, because of employment. Yes, for the last 15 years or so, Diamond Diamonds aga benefita vanhu kwa Mutare zvakanyanya steady because ndokwa ari kucherwa nanasi, but hapana hakuna even maroad. Only road ayangogadzira maybe ndeyekubva maMutare CBD ichienda iko kuma Diamonds ikoko ndo road ichinenge yangogadzirwa, hakuna na zvipatara. I mean, people are suffering there, and so I don't agree with him when he said that gone are the days where the country's resources were looted by foreigners. No, the man is not telling us the truth. And when it comes to nyaya kuti hanzi tivotera next year because takarwa hondo, that's the statement that we've heard so many times for the last 42 years plus. Chingonzi tivoterei because Zimbabwe yakaya neropa, takarwa hondo, takapinda masango. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your own views, your own opinion, and kind of ballot box. But they need another 5 years. Another 5 years until 100 years. Achingotara nyaya yehondo yakaitika muna 1980. So moto nyameka utoti tirongoramba tichingodzokera mumashure. The reason why is because takarwa hondo suppose kuve tichitonga, suppose kunge tichi distributor upfumi uchienda muvanhu. I mean, how many years do you guys need kuti mu distribute upfumi uende muvanhu? And because for the last 42 years we haven't seen much of any development in our communities. Unemployment rate iri pa percentage kuti atingataure nezvayo, and guys atombozoti payslip yakaita sei for the last 42 years. So you talk about nyaya kuti hanzi depends 5 years. And so this is our daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Mnangagwa TV. Politicians, they always lie. Politicians, they don't want to be held accountable, and they always tell us honey and milk because young way my elections, but deep down they don't mean any of those things that they'll be telling us. And it's like a script. You believe this one and so an idea. And so it's up to us. And it's also one decision of voter. Do we believe what the president is saying or not? And so it's gonna be a very competitive election next year, 2023, and we need to make right decisions because and so this is a daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. Bless up.